I am really excited today to show you around a very special place. Not been here before. I am just on the outskirts of Ely in Cambridgeshire, and I am about to spend 2 nights in a converted railway carriage. This is the Carriage Ely. Let's go and have a look around. So this is a converted carriage. There are 2 parts to the carriage. This end that we're staying in is Penzance, the other end is Paddington. Named because this carriage used to go between Penzance and Paddington. So I'm just going to take you around the carriage and see what facilities we've got. So very excited. We are starting off with a hot tub. So you've got this lovely little area here, and it does have some lighting, so when the lights go down we'll be able to have a play around with the fairy lights. But yeah, I'm going to crack open the hot tub a bit later. And just around here, as you can see, it's a beautiful day today. We are in the afternoon, getting onto the late afternoon, but still sunny. There is a lovely seating area here. I'm just going to show you the back here of the train. Great place to come if you're a train fanatic. And from here you see loads of trees, but there is a lovely little area. They kept the flowers really nice down here, and there is a little lake, so you can see out there to the lake. So I'm going to go and head on in now. So you are greeted by these 2 little inspectors, are they? Old-fashioned little guys, and a bin. So here we've got all the switches for the lighting for around the hot tub, and some emergency lights for if power goes off and so on. There is a hat. I might have a try on. There we have it. Station master's hat. So yeah, lovely little touch. So you can have a little try on of the hat. So when you arrive, there is a code to put in. I've already put the code in for security reasons, of course, but you get the sliding door here, just like on a train between the carriages. So they've kept loads of the features like that. We've got a luggage rack here, which is being used for the kettle and the toaster. They've got little egg cups. If any of you seen any of my caravan holiday videos, I do talk a lot about the little egg cups. And you've got all your crockery down here. So really nice touch to have put that on the luggage rack. Right, I'm just going to slide the door closed just to make sure we've not got any background noise, and I'll show you around. So straight away you can see how spacious this place is. So here on the left, toilet, and it is very much still like a train toilet. So you can see in here there's even a heated towel rail, so not so much like a train toilet, but you can see that how it used to be, quite small for manoeuvring around. A little sink with a cabinet underneath, and there is a shower. It's amazing what they can fit in this tiny space. It does feel a little bit like you're in the train toilet, but it's all done up really beautifully. But they've even got some like scented sticks, and there's even a little hook. Looks like a coat hook, but obviously it can be used for towels. Oh, sorry, banging the door a bit there. So just got to show you this. When you put the light on, just like when you're on a train, you get the engage sign. How cool is that? Right, let's close that and move on. So running all the way down the carriage here, you've got a whole kitchen area. So we've got a fridge, we have got a draining board, we've got a few little bits and pieces, mugs and things that we might need. Look at that view. That is, look how beautiful that grass is. This is a farmland. They keep horses here, and they just keep the grass really nice. So some cupboard space, a little oven, more cupboard space. They have provided a few things. There's some glasses and some plastic ones for when using the hot tub. It does say no glass around the hot tub area for obvious reasons. And then here, look at this. The seating area and the dining area is the original seats from the train carriage. TV above there. And you've got this blue lighting running down the train, which is, I assume, the lighting that they would have had, like the emergency lighting. They've put these stickers in for priority seats. And I love this. They've put the tickets, and they've used real tickets. So that one is an Ely Peterborough Huntingdon. They've given us a little bit of a welcome snack here. So we've got, oh, I do love these. I'm very impressed with these. We've got fries, orange cream. I do like those. A little spritz and some of those nice biscuits, however you say that. They've provided a torch. I'm assuming it gets pretty dark around here when the sun goes down. We'll find out later. Some glasses, fancy glasses for enjoying your fizz around the hot tub. And then a really spacious seating area. I wasn't expecting this much room in a train carriage. Really lovely. And then the king size bed. They have provided all the sizes of towels and 2 towels for the hot tub. And wasn't expecting this, robes. So 2 robes there. Little bedside cabinets. And even, I hadn't noticed when I first walked in that they've got a little wardrobe area, a little hanging area there. So yeah, and there's all little tiny like features around when you look closely, like little books and things around. So just take you over here to this chest, which is like an old luggage chest converted into drawers. But they've got all these different features. They've got this really old-fashioned globe here. They've got these British Railway books and so on. So really nice little features. There's a few things in the drawers there as well, games and things. And over on the table, they've got the visitors book. So loads of people have commented. I've been on the blank page, but yeah, this has been going since 2022. Lovely little photo. I assume this was like back in the day when it opened. And a lovely message. Carriage Ely, hope you enjoyed your stay. Please leave us your feedback. Andrew and Richard. And then also they've provided information, just loads of information, anything you need in a booklet there. So really lovely. So yeah, I think it is time to do exactly what this sign says: relax, chill out and unwind. So I'm going to go and get ready to use the hot tub. All set up to enjoy the hot tub. How amazing is this? The light is really beautiful. I just want to show you a little bit of the surroundings with the sun going down. It's just going down over the carriage here. Look at that. What a view. Still hear the birds singing, chirping away in the trees, and the humming of the hot tub. Just back in the carriage enjoying the view from here. Look at that. Can see a bit more from inside. Good morning. Just had our first night here in the Carriage Ely. I'm just enjoying sitting and admiring the view from my window seat. It is a peculiar feeling because it really does feel like you're on a train when you're sitting in these seats. So just going to show you a few of the details that I missed on the first look around, because there's keep discovering little things, little features. So yeah, let's go and have a look at some of the extra hidden details. So on the way in here, I commented there was a bin here. Found out this is the recycling bin, but I love how they've actually kept the old litter bin from the train. Not using it as a bin, but it's a nice little feature. I didn't notice when we arrived that they had all these different lights. I've been playing around with them, but I obviously had that blue light on at the beginning, but it's great because they've got kitchen lights, lounge lights, bedroom lights, so all these different lights, which is great, so you can have the room lit exactly as you want it. This is definitely my favourite feature, so I can't believe that they've managed to keep this and they've connected that to the bathroom light, so when you turn that on and off, you've got the engaged sign coming up. And apparently there have been people who've stayed here and got engaged while staying here and had a photo taken under that, so that's a lovely idea, isn't it? Also really like all these extra little things, these stickers. We're in Carriage B and it's a no smoking carriage, of course. Yeah, and just I think all the little stickers, they're just really realistic. I don't know how many of these are from the original carriage and how many they've managed to get, but afterwards. But yeah, you've got the Great Western signs here and the emergency signs and so on. They're everywhere. I've got an emergency door release up here, and they've even managed to reinstall the alarm. Can't pull it, it's stuck in there, but interesting. I think they've actually taken this from the original carriage and you can see it is actually a bit battered, but they've managed to fit that in there even though it's a bit out of shape, and I'm assuming the original sign there, and just along from that they've put the safety information up with a map of the carriage. There is another one of those a bit further along, and a note for where the fire extinguisher is. Up above here we've got the luggage racks, the luggage compartment with the number on it, 42176, and we've got the seating rows, so with the window and the aisle seat numbers along here, along the top of the, above the bed this is. And then there you go, you've got the other numbers there, and then they've actually added in a little rail to hang your clothes on because there is no wardrobe or anything here. And then across the top of the bed on the other side, you've got the corresponding seat numbers and this luggage rack. So yeah, and actually there's another alarm there behind some more hangers. And along here you've got another fire extinguisher sign. So loads of little extra features that you don't notice straight away when you walk in. So the seats are reserved. If you are sitting in this seat, you're going from Ely to Peterborough, and this one is from Huntingdon to London and the zones, London zones. So a nice little feature, they've used actual real tickets to pretend like the seats are reserved for travel. I doubt these would have been priority seats, because don't the priority seats never have a table? I'm not sure actually, but they tend to have extra leg room, don't they, which these have, I think. But they've obviously taken these original signs and preserved those, and the seats were taken from the carriage, so I don't know if some of the damage to these seats has happened since they did the renovations. In 2022 is when this opened as a hotel, but or if they took these, they were like the best of a bad bunch from the carriage when they were renovating, and they kept these four, so I'm assuming they kept the best four, but as you can see there's quite a lot of damage. So whether that is just they've kept that to sort of preserve the authenticity, or if that's just got worse since it's been used as a hotel through wear and tear, I don't know. But there's a few things like that that look like maybe they were from the original carriage and haven't been renovated just to keep that originality about it. Just showing you a bit of the view. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? We are in the middle of nowhere. I've just noticed another little feature that they've kept. They've got the tables still on the back of these chairs, so you can pull it down and rest your drink on it. A few other things that I really like. This globe is beautiful. Look at this. So they've got a few features that are not specific necessarily to trains, but to travel. That's a really nice one. They've put that on top of this, the trunk. Interesting sign in the bathroom. Do we think this is an original sign, or is this a bit of a joke? Obviously it's been intentionally put in the bathroom, but is this an original 1864 sign, or is it a bit of a fake joke? I don't know. It'd be interesting to find that out. Something else I didn't notice straight away is this toilet roll holder. Some kind of original feature, whether that was not original from these carriages. It looks like it's from maybe an old steam train going back a lot before these carriages. But yeah, I'm not sure about that, the history of that, but it's a lovely feature, isn't it? So I think I'm just finding more and more that there's loads of things that were kept in or pulled out and then put back in, but then there's also loads of little things that are just related to trains, and I'm assuming the couple who renovated these carriages did a little bit of a hunt maybe around auction houses, charity shops and so on, and getting the things that they've added in, but it all makes it all the more interesting and exciting to stay. So yeah, what an interesting place to spend a couple of nights. Who is this? It's a little parachuting mouse just hidden between these two seats. It's another thing I didn't notice at first. Is that kind of a little nod at Banksy, maybe, or a nod to little bits of graffiti that appear on trains every now and again? It's a little, I don't know, another little funny feature, isn't it, to add to the humour of the place. Just going to hop behind the washing line here, because just behind here you can see the back of the train, and you can see that they've actually put it on a track. If you look in there, you've got the train track there. So they've actually set up a railway line, and you can see right under the carriage. I hope you enjoyed this quick look around the carriage in Ely. It is such a lovely, quirky place to stay, something a bit different, and it is so peaceful out here. So if you're looking for a real hideaway location, then this is definitely worth a visit. If you've enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.